guys, it's Luke. Today I have Mandy with me, also known as Runway Coach. Mandy, thank you so much for being able to join me. My first question for you, obviously, Mandy, how did you get started in the runway sector of the entertainment business?
Yes, I'm really happy to be here as well. Thank you so much for inviting me. How did I start it? Well, I was very tall. You can't see it from the screen, but I'm 6'1", and always everyone was like, "Oh, you should be a model. You should be a model." I mean, I didn't like to be that tall when I was 14, 15. It's always slouching. My mother was always like, "Shoulders to the back." I'm like, "Yeah, mom." And then eventually, I was starting to get into modeling, and it was always in the back of my mind that we have to do all these things and nobody's really teaching you anything at the moment for me. And then I was also dancing, so classical ballet modern. So I went to the dance academy. This is all in Amsterdam, where I'm from. And so I learned a lot about posture. And in my second year, yeah, you get my whole life story here, but in my second year, I got a muscle disease, so I couldn't wash my hair. It was really with paralyzation. It's called myasthenia gravis, but it made me realize you really have to do the things in life that you love. And for me, I love coaching and I love New York. And at that moment, I also studied psychology and thought, wow, this is really good for models. So you need to be confident, you need to feel, or you need to deal with rejections. So all of this combined, my experience as a model, dance academy, and psychology, started me as a coach. I mean, it's not that easy like this, but I started really small, then pretty fast, elite in Amsterdam. And that was my in New York. So I'm in New York now for 8 years, I would say.
Yes. And I know, because I know you personally, obviously, but our viewers that are going to be watching this, they might not know who you are. And so I want to brag on you a little bit just because I know you personally. Can you tell us what are some of the biggest models that you've coached? Who are some of the bigger names that you've worked with?
Ooh, yes. So last September, I was coaching Paris Hilton, Angela Bassett. This was all for Mugler.
Hmm.
I mean, I worked on sets with Gigi and Kaya, but I mean, it wasn't a one-on-one, but they were really kind. Cara Taylor, Selena Forrest. Yeah, it's a
Basically, any big model you have got to work with, which is awesome. Like I said, I know you personally, I know how successful you are, but I just wanted to kind of brag on you a little bit and let you name drop a few names.
uh,
What are some of the agencies that you work with? Who are some of the bigger agencies that hire you to come into the agency and work with their models?
all right. Yes. So we have IMG, Ford, Elite, Next. It's, a lot.
Everybody.
Yeah.
She works
Yes.
with everybody. Yes. And in your opinion, Minnie, what is the benefit of a model being properly trained on runway? What is the benefit to them working with someone like you?
Yes. So, I mean, the combination that I already have the experience as a model, and still working with the casting directors too, so I know what's going on today. And being a psychologist, I think that combination is really powerful because not only you can walk really well, but also your mindset is strong. And to have a strong mindset that goes into your whole career, because yeah, castings are very terrified, but yeah, to walk in with a strong mindset is very needed.
Right. So not only do you coach runway, but you coach mindset and techniques on how to ace auditions and castings, right?
Yes, and definitely also how to deal with rejections. Like I don't know any model who has not been rejected, but
Right.
it's
Me
not that we're gonna,
neither.
right? It's not that we gotta put that on Instagram like, hey, did 10 castings, got rejected, hashtag love my life. So yeah, that's definitely something you will learn as well.
Awesome. What would you say is your favorite market or city to travel to and coach in, and why?
Ooh. I think over the years it's been Paris. Of course, New York is my home. There, yeah, I love that too. But Paris, it's just the end of fashion month because not only the weeks, but it's the end of fashion month. So everyone or a lot of agencies are there. So even if you walk around, it's big, but it's not that big. You walk into people or run into people And that's what I really, really love. I don't know. It's just yeah, it's just great.
Yeah, everybody. It's like it's a huge business, but also behind the scenes, people don't understand how small it actually is. We all know each other.
Yes,
So yeah,
yes,
I
yeah,
understand that for sure.
yes.
What is the one thing you've been doing this for a long time now? What is the one thing nowadays that you hope that models are able to take away from you when they get to work with you? What is the one thing that you aim for them to gain?
Yeah. I think it's definitely the confidence because that's the biggest part, right? So, and the biggest part in that is I really what I really want for them is that they feel that they're not taking anything personally.
Right.
So really take it as your business self, take it as your model self. Um, and yeah, just have fun with it too. And that's what I hope. And yeah, that they don't put too much pressure on themselves too. Because
Right.
eventually it's also fun. It's a fun job. It's a fun industry. You get to meet so many people. It's always a different environment. Yeah.
So, from your experience, and this is my last question I have for you, but from your experience, what is one piece of advice that you would give models or aspiring models that are intimidated by the fashion
Mhm.
industry?
They are also just people.
I always say,
Yeah, and they know it can be nerve-wracking, but don't take it personal. They have a lot of girls and boys and to see and models to see, so it goes fast. And don't take it personal. And even if nothing happens, it doesn't mean that even the next application to an agency might maybe be the agency that says yes, or maybe the next casting or the next job is around the corner. So yeah, be patient and enjoy it.
yes, awesome. Well, Mandy, thank you so much for hopping on and chatting with me for a few minutes. We look forward to hopefully seeing you in LA at our event in October. We'll hopefully work that out. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Obviously, it was good to
You
see you.
too. Thank you.